Hi everyone, today we're going to be Southern,
Sassy,
and sweet because it's sweet at the Georgia Winery, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to be drinking grape juice.
Yeah, whatever.
It smells like grape juice.
Yeah, kind of. But hey, you know what? I bet a lot of people have never been up here.
I know.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, the wines are really sweet, and we're going to make our own wine.
Yeah, but so many varieties. Some sweet, some not. It's just great.
Yeah.
So,
come back. We'll give you a tour, and we'll show you how to make wine.
That's right.
Hey, welcome back to Southern Sassy. We're at the Georgia Winery, and we're in the vineyard. And look what I found.
Look at these muscadines.
It's just kind of like
these are muscadines.
Easter eggs, Jane Marie. But
I
you
know.
find
Well, but they're really green.
muscadines.
And I'm guessing. No, we're with Kayla. So sorry, Kayla's with the Georgia Winery.
Help us out.
So they're not going to stay green.
Right.
Okay. So what color are these going to be?
We have different varieties, white and red muscadines out here.
Okay.
So mostly you have muscadines, right?
Yes, all of these vines are for muscadines right here, and this is right here, right beside the winery. So this is here for the customers. Okay. So you can actually buy a bucket during harvest. It's usually September or August, and you can pick your own.
Okay, because they get pretty big.
Yes,
I
they're
grew
really
up eating them, and we call them scuppernogs, but they're same thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
like
them.
a white muscadine.
Yeah, like a white muscadine. It's the outside's really tough.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's really known like in the South. So it's a Southern grape, so that's what we're known for.
Now, is that the only type of wine? Do y'all use these grapes exclusively for the wines?
Not these. Like these are just for show for our customers here.
Oh, okay.
But about 22 miles away, we have our own vineyard that we grow grapes for. So we have 2 wines that we grow the grapes for, and then we basically get the grapes wherever they go pressed.
Okay.
So our vineyard, 22 miles away, it's organically certified. Was in 2003.
Okay.
Which is really awesome, and we have lots of different grapes that we have, but we're known for the muscadine, of course.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the history here.
Yeah, so we started in 1983. Dr. Maurice Rawlings, he was a cardiologist. He bought a bunch of land, about 50 acres. And
really?
he was going to farm it, and actually it wasn't great for farming, he found out. So he started growing grapes. So he planted half in muscadines, half in grapes, and then now it's only muscadines.
Only muscadines. Yeah. Okay, that's very interesting.
Now, is that because the grapes just didn't grow as well, or sorry, it's going to hit you? We'll get this.
Hey,
I'm making
you haven't even had any of that wine yet, girl.
Yeah, so basically the other varieties, the other grapes, you would have to use so many pesticides and chemicals. And we didn't want to. We decided we didn't want to do that.
Off
so we do organic at the farm.
Well, it's beautiful here. I mean, this location is so beautiful, and you don't think about it being so close to everything.
Or to
you know?
Dalton. I mean, we drove up here less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're
here.
We're about 17 miles from Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So we're really close, conveniently off the interstate, and we're kind of like a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know about us.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the signs on the interstate.
Yeah.
But
I never really knew where it was. I
Yeah,
never got
yeah.
off. So, I mean, whoop, whoop. Y'all were laughing at me.
Hey, I feel kind of awkward up here. I'm like on this hill. I'm like the tallest one over here. So, I mean, it's kind of weird.
Now, are they planted on a slant for a reason, or just because that's how the land was?
It's probably how the land was.
Yeah, since they're for show, I wouldn't think it was like a big deal. But
So what do you have way down the end here?
So we used to do weddings here. We don't
really?
anymore.
Oh, okay.
That might be for where we used to do weddings, kind of like a little.
Yeah, because there's a little fountain and stuff.
But we have customers that kind of go mingle down there with their wine and kind of hang out.
Well, there's a good bit of acreage here, so this is really pretty.
Nice.
Well, it's very relaxing, and I noticed over here, this pavilion here is so cool. It's kind of nice to come out and then just chill with a bottle of wine.
Oh yeah, you can order appetizers, order some wine, you can hang out.
Yeah.
And then you
They
get
got food
this
too?
for you.
Yeah, they have food.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna have some samples later on, right?
Yes,
Of
course.
different things.
Imagine that. We're going to have to drink wine.
Oh gosh, again.
And I think you're really gonna love them because our wines, we use a special process called freeze fermentation, and they taste just like the fruit you use. You're not gonna have that strong alcohol taste that most people will have with the wine. You're gonna have really fruity flavors.
Okay.
So it's gonna be really nice.
So this is kind of
fermentation. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
this is kind of like from the sweet southern type of wine.
Yeah,
right?
we're known for a sweet southern wine, but we do have a good variety of others.
So would you classify it as a dessert wine?
You probably
Because
could
those
do
are really
yeah.
super sweet.
You probably could do either. A lot of them are really sweet.
So you're
People
always
will
opting
eat
for,
with
like,
them.
similar
But
styles
we do
and
have some
weight
drier
when
ones
it
that are
comes-
maybe better for like a dinner.
Right,
Okay.
right. Now, I know that we were talking earlier that, gosh, there's so much of a process that goes through when you're making wine. You don't really know until you kind of get involved. But earlier we were looking in the packaging department.
Right, yeah, in a warehouse.
And what were they doing? Like putting the seal on, or the?
Yep, so a little thing about our warehouse, we make all the wines here. So in a warehouse, we pack 24,000 cases annually, which is really awesome. So what you saw a little bit ago, they were capping the bottles and then they were labeling them, and then they were getting them ready in the case box.
Right.
So do y'all ship all over, or is that just like Georgia?
Do you come pick it up, or do you come pick it up here, or is it? Can you find it in different like stores and stuff?
You really could do whatever you would like. So
Oh.
we're conveniently located throughout Georgia. And we
Grocery
have
stores?
Yeah, like we're going to be in a lot of food cities, a lot of Publix, even liquor stores.
Yeah.
So, and if someone wants to carry our wines, all I have to do is contact our distributing
Okay.
centers for
Okay.
that.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's take a break here. We'll be
Okay.
back.
Sounds
with
good.
us. Okay. Let's go. Hey, guess what? We found how you make wine. right?
We're still at the vineyard, believe it or not.
You squish 'em. You squish 'em.
I'm trying.
good.
My feet are too big.
Oh
Hey
my gosh, it
guys,
feels
that's
so
not how we do it
weird.
here, but we do make the wines in here.
Oh, you don't do it like this?
Not like that, no.
Aw.
I thought we were going to get to drink it later.
Hey, it's really kind of refreshing.
Yeah,
It's
really
relaxing. Once you get over the initial scoonchy.
Yeah. It's kind of like, just pretend like it's a spa. Like you're
it's a
getting
spa?
treatments on your feet.
With grapes.
With grapes.
With grapes.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is our warehouse. We actually do Saturday tours here if you want to take a look yourself. There's
that
only
one's
$15.
really cold because it's sweating.
Oh.
Does that mean it's cold? Are these cold?
Yeah, they're cold. Remember, freeze fermentation.
Freeze fermentation. Yeah, because I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So do you freeze? Oh, does this room get cold?
It stays kind of chilly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go research that. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. You just don't notice it because you're involved with your feet.
So basically, the
I'm working.
freeze fermentation
Okay.
wine it's made over a longer period of time at lower temperatures. So it just takes longer, and that's how you get that juicy, fruity flavor with that process.
Now, what do you have here?
So right here I have
wine,
one of our
Judy.
wines. This is one of the wines that we grow the grapes for at our vineyard. So this is Muscadine Gold. And then we have this delicious margarita slushy mix. So you can make your own slushies at home. They're delicious.
I read about that. All you have to do is add some water to it, and what else?
So you just add this whole bottle, then you fill it up with water, you add to it, you mix it, and then you freeze it.
Really? How much does that make?
This makes 4 8-ounce glasses.
4 8-ounce glasses?
For a normal person. She doesn't know us. That would probably be one for Judy, and then I would get a different one.
Yeah.
So
But
they're
it makes
really
like a
good.
wine slushy thing?
I've never
Well,
had
that
a
would be
wine.
good for
Yep,
summer.
and we have
wouldn't it?
all different flavors.
Wow.
So
We
you
sell
could use
these-
any wine, I guess.
Yeah, you really could.
And any flavors of these you mean? Because that says margarita.
Yep.
A margarita made with wine.
Yep.
I heard that people go to Georgia Southern used to have to do that because they didn't sell liquor, and they would make them like with wine and Sprite. They would make their daiquiris.
Really?
I went to Georgia Southern.
Did you? Is that true?
I don't remember I don't think we did that.
Because they didn't have liquor. Well, we're a lot older than you are. Back in the day, they just had beer and wine.
Yeah.
And so they had to get creative when they had mixed drinks.
I love it up here. Georgia Winery's got it going.
I know. This is kind of neat.
It is.
Well, once you get the holes, I guess, the shells, the holes, kind of, now it's kind of like, okay.
Feels kind of good to me.
I know, it's kind
Hey.
of getting mushy and squishy. It is
You
like
gotta-
a pedicure, kind of.
Yeah, you gonna drink some wine from my bucket or your bucket?
Oh, no. I'm going to drink something out of that one that's already cold. I don't like warm wine. I like chilled.
Oh my! Well, tell me, Kayla, what are we going to be doing next?
So next we're gonna do a wine tasting for you guys. So you're gonna try a variety of sweet
Yep.
and dry wines.
Okay.
So like we said, we specialize in sweet, but we wanted to give you like a really good variety today.
But now the dry ones, you say you import it as like the juice or
No, the grapes.
the grapes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I got you.
Okay. Well,
It'll be interesting.
And just a little bit about our tastings. So we offer free tastings daily. We're
Okay.
open 7 days a week. You can come in, do a tasting.
all right. Good.
Really?
All right. Well,
You don't
let's
have
go
to
taste
buy
some.
anything? You can just come in?
Yep. Five.
you
You
will.
can
You're
try
gonna buy
up to
when you
5.
taste.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
Well,
But
let's
that's
go.
kind of neat.
Okay,
Let's
sounds
go
good.
taste.
All right, well, give me a towel. I don't want
Thanks, Kate.
I don't want to track through there, then I got to mop their floor.
You're so good. Try it sometime. All right. Well,
I
let's
still
go.
need a bigger
Let's go
bucket.
try.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to Southern
Sassy.
and Georgia Winery here today. We have Krista with us, and she's going to kind of give us some ideas of actually what are we going to be doing, Krista?
Well, you know, we're going to start with kind of a preset tasting. If anybody were to just come into the winery, you actually do have your choice of any 5 wines to taste for
Really?
absolutely free. We always offer complimentary wine tasting.
Okay.
But for the sake of time today, we're going to just kind of give you a bit of a variety. We've preset our 5 for you today.
Okay.
But next time y'all come in, if you decide, you can actually try up to 10 of our wines. It's called our premium tasting. It's only $3. So that's the equivalent of 1 full glass of wine for only $3 here with us at the Georgia Winery.
Now, do we have to pick white or red or different
No,
flights or
no.
fruity?
How do we know what to pick?
You know, I always recommend check out that menu. See
Well,
what
I was trying
sounds
to
good
read
to
it,
you.
but I don't have my
because
reading
that's the thing. If
glasses.
something jumps out at the menu at you,
I gotcha.
go for it. But like I said, we do have a few different ones for you to choose today. We're going to
Okay.
start with our typical tasting, and we usually do recommend that you start with drier wines and work your way to the sweeter side, so you prevent overloading your palate with all those extra residual sugars on our wines. So we're going to start with a dry white wine. This is our Chardonnay.
Okay.
And this is actually a very unique wine. It is 100%
But now, Chardonnay is a Chardonnay.
grapes. Well, you would think that, but
Okay.
it gets
But what
pretty
makes this one
complicated.
unique?
So here at the winery, you've probably heard a little bit about our freeze fermentation process and how unique that is to us. Most Chardonnays are actually aged in oak. Our Chardonnay has been aged in steel. If you've ever heard of a naked Chardonnay, that is what they're referring to, is that steel aging process. It doesn't have that heavy, buttery finish that you always equate with Chardonnays and that you get with your typical Chardonnay. So this Chardonnay right here is really
good.
appealing to both those super into the Chardonnay wines and those that aren't. Because I've never really liked Chardonnay, but I realized it was
Yeah.
that oak finish that I didn't prefer.
That's right. It is the oak finish.
So it's
that a lot of people
crisper,
don't
it's
like.
more
say, I'm
citrusy.
missing the Chardonnay in this.
Exactly.
Because-
This
because
is what the
it doesn't have
Chardonnay
that
grape
after-
itself
aftertaste,
tastes like.
if you will.
Yep.
So what causes the aftertaste? Is that why the oak?
That is that oak. So the tannins in the oak infuses into the wine essentially. If you think about it, almost like it being inside of a tea bag. So all of those
This one
oaky
reminds me
finishes.
more of like
tones.
a Riesling Chardonnay, like
yes.
a little tart Riesling.
It's a little bit more crisp than your
Okay.
average Chardonnay.
Oh, did you
I
just
like
peel
that.
that?
If you don't like it, I've got my dump
No, I
pitcher.
like
I'm
it. It's
happy
Brandon's
to.
got us on a time limit here.
You don't
Here,
have
drink
to
it
worry
up.
about it too much.
Oh, good thing it's grape juice.
And then these little oyster crackers are for cleansing your palate in between. So
Really?
eat one of those, and it's and you can really use any kind of neutral flavor, white bread, glass of water, anything to kind of help get those lingering kind of tastes out of your
Okay.
mouth. So next,
But there was no aftertaste. That was awesome.
that's
That
part
was
of
good.
it
was very
here.
clean.
That's part of it here. We try to capture that true essence of the grape or the fruit itself.
So
So
is-
that is what the Chardonnay grape, if you would just eat one, that is ideally what it should have tasted like.
So is
if you
that
can
how
imagine
all
that.
the wines are?
Yes, ma'am.
Because that is the freeze fermentation.
Free
in the still.
fermentation,
Okay.
but we also have wines that are aged in oak. So I'm going to let you try one of those next.
Okay.
This is our 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. This is actually a Washington State grown Cabernet because you really cannot grow grapes like this here in the Southeast. We don't have the climate for it. So we try to get grapes from where they grow best. So we have Washington State grown Cabernet. Our Chardonnay, on the other hand, and our Riesling are actually from the Finger Lake region in upstate New York.
And then you make it here.
Yes,
You get the
ma'am.
grapes
Then we
in,
make it
yeah.
here.
Cool.
Okay.
So it is.
that smells like a Cabernet.
Absolutely. And if you want to try pairing
now
that
that's
cab with
That is
our
good.
garlic cheesy bread, I almost forgot about these. We've got some of our appetizers here today.
Wow.
This is all made here in house. This is actually
Really? You do food here too?
Yes, ma'am. We have a very small
You should tell me
appetizer
that out there,
menu.
because I didn't know that it. So is it just like appetizer?
It is, yes, ma'am. And you can see that we also have a cheese plate here. And I was going to recommend, I kind of forgot about it there, but the goat cheese with our Chardonnay is to die for. And this features a lot of different local products as well.
That's dinner for me.
Oh yeah, I could eat this
We're
and be
empty nesters
done.
at my
Yes,
house, and we
ma'am.
can have a cheese plate.
So we've
We're
got
good.
a house-made bruschetta
that's
sauce
delicious.
for you, garlic and parsley infused butter,
That is
all
really
done here
delicious.
in-house.
Very fresh.
So, how do you do that? You just like come in and say,
Is there a whole kitchen here?
Well, we have a little kitchen. That's actually kind of my expertise here.
Okay.
So I do a little bit of this out here on the floor, but really my focus is in the back and coming up with those different recipes and how to serve them for y'all. So
well, excellent choices you
the
did.
Cabernet and
not
that
heavy.
sauce together are great. All right, great. So next up, and if y'all decide you want to munch on some of this, please help yourself. This is Olive Tapenade from Olive Chattanooga, Ocoee Creamery's goat cheese. This was made 25 miles from here, y'all. That's also what's in this little container. It is as fresh and as local as it gets. It melts in your mouth like butter. It doesn't have that kind of gamey, foxy taste that most people equate with goat cheese.
Do you need to have like an appointment to do this?
No, not at all.
Really?
So you can actually, the way that it would work for an average customer, we've kind of got it all set up for y'all, but it is first come, first serve on seating and tastings. So at the bar, you come in, you do your full wine tasting. You might have a little bit of our tasting plate to go with it. That's gonna be a truffle, a slice of cheese, and a couple of cheese straws. But there at the end, when you're done, you've found a bottle that you like, y'all can go relax, and then you just order your appetizer, we bring it all out to you.
Do you have music in there
We
sometimes?
do, our music in the lounge events. Yes,
How
ma'am.
about that?
Wait.
All right, so let's
some of this
see
too?
here. Moving right along. Are y'all interested in doing a little bit of chocolate pairing here?
If we
Whatever.
have
If you have to, I suppose.
Are you gonna? Hey, cleanse your palate.
to. Oh.
Cleanse your palate. Yes, that is very important because
Oh my
flavors can
gosh.
overrun. Here we are, ladies. So this is a variety of some of the truffles that we have for sale here. They are featuring Cupcake Kitchen's cake truffles. So that's actually up in Chattanooga, another local product to us as well. And it's essentially like a cake pop without the stick.
Gotcha.
So right there, that's the one there to your right with the stripes on it. It's called the Elvis cake truffle. It is a banana cake center with a peanut butter and white chocolate blended coating around it, and then that dark chocolate piping. The wine that we're going to pair with today is our Terrabella, and that is actually our driest muscadine wine that we make. It's really similar to a Pinot Grigio, so I don't want you to think like Chardonnay.
Okay.
This is going to be that true taste of muscadine though, without all that residual sugar on the finish.
Do your cleansing.
Do cleanse yourself here.
Cleanse yourself.
Cleanse yourself. So Terrabella, this is actually named for the grandfather or the granddaughter of our original founder, Tara. She is also our current CEO.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
So how many generations here? Two?
Three.
Oh, gosh.
Third
Three
generation,
generations.
family owned and
That's
operated
delicious.
since 1983.
What did- this one's
and
really good.
Tara
This is a
is
sweet
the granddaughter
wine.
of our
This is
original
good.
founder. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that delicious? So try a
That's a
bite
good
of that
summer.
Elvis cake truffle and smell it really good. Then take a bite. And then right after you swallow it, take another sip of your wine and see how much it changes it.
Oh my, that is wonderful.
Surprisingly good.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, you went through that one.
I like that one. That's a sweet
That
wine.
is my
I can do
personal
that.
Really?
favorite of
So
our
far, that's been my
muscadine
favorite.
wines.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
really
That's
good.
the Terrabella.
Terrabella. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's delightful. Okay, cleanse your palate.
And then
Okay, we
we're
got
gonna
time for
finish
one
it up
more.
with some
Let's do it.
sweet. We're
Finish-
gonna
that was
do
really good.
our 100% Concord wine. This has been our #1 bestseller for the last 30 years, and it's one of Dr. Rawlings' original recipes as well.
Because the cardiologist bought the
Yes,
land
that's
here
exactly
many years
right.
ago.
And he didn't know a thing about making wine, so he said, well, we're gonna learn. And so it has been
Really?
a family business ever since. Well, they bought that property because it's too good of a deal to pass up. But then an appraiser came out from the state and said, Doc, the only thing you're gonna grow here is grapes. Because we have such clay-rich soil in the Lookout Mountain Hills
Try
down
this
in Chickamauga. So That is
And
exactly
this is called
what we do.
what? Concord.
100% Concord. This is your Welch's grape juice. That's the one that we mentioned before.
yeah.
That's on the opening.
Yeah.
We consider it our most dangerous wine because it is 12%, but it does not taste like it.
There is no alcohol
Nope.
flavor at all.
But if you try this big wig with it, it's like peanut butter and
this one, the
jelly.
big
The
wig?
big one right
Okay.
there. Peanut butter and jelly.
This is peanut butter and jelly?
Well, it's peanut butter. This is your jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, put them two together. Yeah, pairing wine can be really fun, and you can really do quite a bit with it. So.
We only have 3 seconds left. This has been so much fun. Really good.
what was your favorite one?
The Cherubella.
Tarabella, great choice.
It was really good. I like the Chardonnay actually.
That was awesome.
That was delicious.
Awesome.
Georgia Winery.
This has
Love
been
it.
so much fun. Y'all
Love
got to
it.
come
Come and
visit.
see us, y'all.
Thank you
Krista,
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
See you next time on Southern
Sassy.
and Sweet.
Nobody's girl, babe, I'm difficult. You're everybody, tone it down a little. I'm nobody's kind, I'm too cynical. I just need some time, this ain't a riddle. Let's take it easy, keeping it real. I'm not your manic pixie dream girl.
To advertise your business on TV, contact Elliott Media at 706 529 4237.